In Voyagers of Nera, players embark on a cooperative survival crafting adventure set in a magical ocean world teeming with lost spirits and formidable monsters. Up to 10 players can collaborate to sail to distant islands, construct picturesque villages, and surf across the waves. The game emphasizes exploration, base building, and awakening powerful spirits that assist in crafting and provide unique abilities. Players must gather resources, craft tools, and build settlements while battling creatures from the deep, both above and below the water's surface.
At Treehouse, our goal is to make games that are the best way to spend time with friends. You can jump into Voyagers with up to 10 people, and it's also great solo.
Do you know what's really nice? The water mechanics are really nice, dude. Do you know that?
Yeah.
We've been playtesting with our Discord community for months now. We've loved watching you have fun and are so thankful for your feedback. It's helped make the game better and better.
Oh, that's cool!
Oh, the damage is oh my god.
And now we're ready to invite in even more players.
Renown offers a fast-paced multiplayer survival experience set in a vast and dynamic medieval world. Players start with nothing and must gather resources, build kingdoms, and fight to survive, aiming to become renowned across the land. The game features skill-based melee combat, an extensive building system allowing for the creation of structures ranging from small shacks to massive fortresses and large-scale sieges using siege engines. Players can customize their characters, form alliances, and engage in strategic battles to dominate the ever-changing world. Set in a post-apocalyptic world where human civilization has collapsed, Light of MOTIRAM invites players to explore vast, untamed wildernesses inhabited by giant mechanical beasts known as mechanimals. Players traverse diverse environments, from lush rainforests to arid deserts and snow-capped mountains, uncovering unique mechanimals and mysterious ruins in each region. Survival is paramount, requiring players to utilize available resources to overcome challenges posed by primal cultures, extreme weather, and lurking mechanimals. The game features a free-form building system powered by realistic physics simulation, allowing for the construction of fortified strongholds or ingenious shelters.
We are with you always, as long as the world shall live.
May fortune find you.
Permafrost transports players to the year 2035, where an apocalyptic cataclysm has transformed the world into a frozen wasteland known as the Permafrost. In this harsh environment, humanity's survival hangs by a thread. Players must adapt to the perpetual winter by scavenging for resources, hunting rare animals, and crafting essential tools to endure the unforgiving elements. Resource management is critical as materials are scarce. Players must utilize not only wood, but also valuable items like pre-cataclysm batteries. The game offers base building and crafting mechanics, allowing players to construct shelters, cultivate areas to grow food, and develop technology using upcycled materials. Outward 2 is the anticipated sequel to the challenging action RPG developed by 9 Dots Studio. Building upon its predecessor, the game continues to emphasize a realistic survival experience within a vast open-world fantasy setting. Players must navigate the harsh environments of Orai, managing essential survival elements such as hunger, illness, and exposure to the elements. The game is designed to provide a believable and relatable experience, with no hand-holding, leveled encounters, or divine gifts making the player tower over enemies. Players are encouraged to prepare thoroughly for their adventures, utilizing a variety of skills and strategies to overcome challenges.
You know the dangers they face. Only the exceptional can overcome those odds.
No, darling. Even ordinary people can do extraordinary things. Look how far our world has expanded. All because they chose to venture into the unknown. Don't hold their hand. Just open the door, and they'll do the rest.
Subnautica 2 is the forthcoming installment in the acclaimed underwater survival series by Unknown Worlds Entertainment. Set on a new alien planet, the game introduces players to uncharted aquatic environments filled with diverse biomes and fascinating creatures. For the first time in the series, Subnautica 2 offers a cooperative multiplayer mode, allowing up to 4 players to explore the depths together. Players can craft vehicles, tools, and bases to survive the mysterious alien world, utilizing an expanded crafting system to aid in their underwater adventures. The game also introduces new vehicles and mechanics, enhancing the exploration and survival experience. Set in a post-apocalyptic America, As One We Survive is a top-down survival game that places players in the role of a father striving to find help for his ailing daughter during a grid-down, post-pandemic event. Players must fight, scavenge, craft, and gather resources to ensure their family's survival. The game emphasizes building a community, constructing facilities, and defending against the lawlessness that pervades this new world. The narrative-driven gameplay focuses on the father's desperate journey, highlighting themes of resilience and hope amidst adversity. Project Mist is an open-world survival horror game that invites players to explore an enigmatic island shrouded in mystery. The island is inhabited by colossal monsters, presenting both a threat and a challenge to those who dare to uncover its secrets. Players must build and defend their bases, craft traps and siege weapons, and upgrade their gear, including a unique gravity gun that serves as a game-changing tool in the struggle for survival. The game emphasizes full freedom, allowing players to make choices without forced quests or hand-holding, thereby creating a unique and immersive experience. Ark 2 is the highly anticipated sequel to the popular survival game Ark Survival Evolved. Developed by Studio Wildcard, the game promises a next-generation survival experience set on a massive alien world. Players will encounter a dynamic environment filled with both hostile and tameable creatures, including dinosaurs and other prehistoric beings. The game introduces advanced traversal mechanics such as mantling, free climbing, parkour, sliding, and swinging, enhancing player movement and exploration.
Lights out, old friend.
And died to give us a chance to start over. All that I know from their Earth are the creatures they sent along with us. And here on Arat, every day is a fight to survive.
Terminator Survivors is an upcoming open-world survival game developed by Nacon Studio Milan. Set in a post-Judgment Day world, players assume the role of survivors navigating a landscape dominated by Skynet's machines. The game offers both solo and cooperative gameplay, where players must scavenge for resources, build bases, and fend off threats from both Skynet's forces and rival human factions. The narrative is set after the events of the first two Terminator films, providing an original story that bridges the gap between Judgment Day and the rise of John Connor's human resistance. Under a Rock is a procedural open-world survival craft game designed for 1 to 10 players. Set in a primitive yet perilous world where evolution has taken a different path, players encounter oversized wildlife, existing Neanderthals, and real curses. The game emphasizes exploration, base building, and survival in a dynamically generated environment. Players can construct bases, craft tools, and uncover the mysteries of this unique world, all while contending with its various dangers. The procedural generation ensures that each playthrough offers a distinct experience, with diverse biomes and challenges to face. Atomfall is an upcoming single-player survival action game set in an alternate history 1960s Britain following a catastrophic nuclear disaster. Players explore a fictional quarantine zone in northern England, scavenging for resources, crafting weapons, and uncovering the mysteries of the area. The game features a first-person perspective with an emphasis on survival mechanics such as health and heart rate management. Players will encounter various factions, including cults and rogue government agencies, as they navigate the post-apocalyptic landscape. The narrative is inspired by real-life events, specifically the 1957 Windscale fire, and incorporates elements of British pulp media and folk horror.
The worst nuclear disaster in British history. However, in this altered version of history, there are more mysterious and sinister things at play behind the scenes, and you must uncover the secrets of what happened. It's up to you to discover the truth behind the disaster and figure out just how much of this world can be saved.
It doesn't matter what else happened, as long as the truth of this place gets out.
Before you can set out on that quest,
Middle Ages Peasants and Knights is an immersive open-world survival game set in a 14th century European-inspired environment. Players can choose their path, whether it's farming and trading crops, or venturing into perilous forests with a sword in hand. The game emphasizes realistic crafting methods based on historical techniques, requiring players to gather raw materials and process them authentically For instance, grinding grain into flour using a quernstone or forging iron weapons. A unique inventory system limits carrying capacity to what a person could realistically manage, adding depth to resource management and transportation strategies. Outbreak Island is an open-world sandbox survival horror game where players take on the role of Detective Howard Chapman, investigating a mysterious experiment that has driven the inhabitants of Earlson Island insane. The authorities have quarantined the region, and Chapman must uncover the truth while fighting for survival. Equipped with a camera, players can distract infected individuals using the flash, observe situations from a distance, and document evidence to piece together the island's dark secrets. Survival mechanics include crafting weapons and equipment, managing resources, and adapting to dynamic weather conditions.
Enjoy your meal. So, how do I start my day on the island? Just like any other normal person does. I love the smell of the forest in the morning. Nothing invigorates you better than a jog in the fresh air. Living my best life.
The Alters is an upcoming survival game developed by 11-Bit Studios. Players assume the role of Jan Dolsky, a space miner stranded on a hostile planet. To survive, Jan creates alternate versions of himself, known as Alters, each possessing unique skills and personalities shaped by different life choices. These Alters assist in various tasks, including base management, crafting, and exploration. The game emphasizes the emotional and psychological dynamics between Jan and his Alters, exploring themes of identity and the consequences of pivotal life decisions. Developed by Creepy Jar, StarRupture is a first-person open-world base-building game set on a sublime yet ever-changing alien planet. Players can embark on this adventure solo or with up to 4 friends in cooperative mode. The game focuses on exploration, resource extraction, and combat against hordes of alien creatures. Players are tasked with building and refining complex industrial systems to aid in their survival, managing resources efficiently, and defending their bases from relentless alien threats. The planet undergoes repeating cycles of elemental cataclysms, adding an extra layer of challenge and urgency to the gameplay. The Long Dark 2 is the sequel to the acclaimed survival game The Long Dark. Developed by Hinterland Studio, this installment aims to refine the survival sandbox experience of its predecessor while introducing cooperative gameplay elements. Set in the northern town of Harmon, the narrative unfolds a year after a mysterious event disables all electronic devices, forcing inhabitants to adapt to a life reminiscent of the pre-industrial era. Players must navigate this harsh, frozen environment, managing resources, crafting tools, and making strategic decisions to endure the unforgiving wilderness. Rooted is a post-apocalyptic survival game set near the year 2100, where players find themselves among the few survivors of a global bacteriological warfare that led to the collapse of civilization. In this open-world environment, players must explore the ruins of past societies, scavenging for resources, crafting tools, and building shelters to survive. The game emphasizes adaptation and progression, requiring players to navigate through diverse terrains and remnants of the old world. Rooted offers both solo and cooperative multiplayer modes, allowing players to team up with friends to tackle the challenges of this new world together.
It is crucial to have your ID card with you at all times in case of control. For safety reasons, the Army has deployed autonomous civilian security robots. They are here to protect you.
Light No Fire is an upcoming adventure game developed by Hello Games, known for their work on No Man's Sky. Set on a fantasy planet the size of Earth, the game combines elements of role-playing with the freedom of a survival sandbox. Players can engage in activities such as building, exploration, and survival, either solo or cooperatively with others. The game emphasizes a shared adventure experience, allowing players to carve out a life together in a vast, open world. The Signal is an open-world survival craft game that immerses players in the mysteries of an alien planet. Players are tasked with scavenging resources, building structures, and extracting materials to survive within a complex, interconnected biome system. As players progress, they uncover the true intentions of the sentient planet and the reasons behind their arrival. The game world is elaborate and ever-changing, reacting dynamically to player choices and progression. Set in Texas during 1980, Into the Dead: Our Darkest Days is a side-scrolling shelter survival game that immerses players in a zombie-infested Walton City. Players lead a group of desperate survivors, guiding them from refuge to refuge while scavenging for resources, crafting weapons, and balancing the group's needs. The game emphasizes strategic planning, as players must manage upgradable shelters to protect against the relentless zombie threat. Stealth and combat play crucial roles during scavenging missions, where one loud noise can attract overwhelming zombie clusters.